Just drop the ultimate. Olaf isn't going to be able to do too much. It's really nice for Jankos. You know, if he assumed Inspired went bot to top full clear, he can actually set up for double scuttle crabs here, but will need to be around here to protect Wonder as he tries to bounce this wave into the tower, because Inspired is already ready to pounce.
Yeah, Wonder's going to get knocked up straight away. Does still have the flash. Will use it to try and get down towards the bottom side of this, but already first blood is in for Inspired as he flashes the game over.
There's no flash on Wonder, and this is not the greatest of news stories for G2, because again, mid lane, bot lane is where I think this Rek'Shai should be spending, you know, all of her time early on.
Well, Caps is like, okay, TP, let's go. Doesn't even have the Destiny yet, but he's looking for the gank as Hans Summer tries to get into the bush. Heals up, but there comes the gold card, and there goes Hans Summer. Larson TP'd into the fight as well. Vander's going to get locked up by Mickey. Caps is trying to get that gold card back around, and Vander is able to flash away. Inspired on his way back down for the counter gank, but Caps has already got a double out of this. Gonna flash, has the gold card locked in, and of course, he can just force Inspired and Larson away. There's no Ragnarok yet. Inspired still only level 4. Caps once again lands the stun, and the root comes out as well. Mickey gets taken out, but Perks gets a kill. Another gold card from Cap. And Wonder can't just leave the lane. This Rift Herald will be summoned. Larson is going to be funneled to gold. And he is currently about 700 behind, so let's see where he is after the charge comes in. Almost even.
Yeah, you also, if you get takedowns, the ghost duration extends. So if you land one gold card that gets a pick, maybe you land a second one. That can get a little bit fun here as Jankos finds Sway top.
Finn trying to get underneath the turret. Will be there for now, but Jankos just flashes in, and there's a kill. G2 4-2 up now. And Inspired is on the other side of the map.
Yeah, so right now Wonder has TP. Caps
effectively, of course, the Ragnarok could come out from Inspired, but all you have to do is lock up the Aphelios and you mitigate a huge amount of the damage that would come out from Rogue. And now Inspired gonna have to pop that Ragnarok, but he's being chased. The Blast Cone wouldn't get him out, has to flash the wall. Death Charge coming out as well. They're looking for the knockout. Vanders gets the Devour just in time, but Perks now exhausted is in the middle of 3 Rogue players.
Oh
no. And that was way too greedy from Perks. And a good.
He gets out closely right there to find himself another scuttle crab. But yeah, as you were talking about, you know, Kale free farming up over Inspired. The expectation coming out of Champ Select was that Inspired always has a half-level lead at least over the Rek'Shai, but that is not the case this game.
Oh, Mickey tries to land the root. Larson just deletes Perks.
Who needs a jungler when you have mid laners that are never
towards that? I think it's 6 stack mark on the Kale. But the Dragon has been started up here. G2 got the first of the game and really looking for this to try and stop Rogue from being able to delay the game out. Death Charge is going to come out onto Larson, and here goes Wonder looking for the damage. The Ragnarok has been popping. The Ornn in the front line's already gone down to half HP. Finn there. Jankos trying to get in. Finn will, Inspired will get the smite, but here comes Mickey. Inspired already going to go down. Mickey's still looking for the chase. The gold cards come out, and Wonder gets another. And Rogue should be able to get back underneath their turret here. Caps does have the gold card, the Call of the Forge card coming out as well. Jankos ulted, and death is defied as he gets underneath the tower. Mickey goes golden, Jankos survives. Larson caught out in his face as well as Caps flashes forward. And G2 might not have got the Dragon, but they don't have to think about whether or not you want to freeze one of these side lanes as Rogue. You could only really do it in the top lane, but G2 are like, okay, well, if you want to try and freeze this, we're going to put all of our pressure up towards the top side to stop you.
Finn's level 9. Leave the man alone.
He's stuck underneath the tower by himself. Mickey just tanks it up. Abyssal Void is going to come in, and Vander just delivers himself straight to Caps. He has the gold card. Vander will get underneath the turret. And that's another easy kill for G2. And that's why you can't freeze in this situation, because if you try to, you just get collapsed on by G2, and they're very good at finding you out. They still have the Rift Emerald. Larson is looking for top, bottom tier 2 here, but there's a 6,000 gold lead now for G2. They are a huge amount ahead. They've scaled up their Kale well before her time. She's sitting on a Nash's Tooth and a Hextech Gunblade and level 12. And it becomes a much harder task.
Wave that Rogue is going to be losing. And I was talking about sort of the breakpoints. Rogue need more time. Well, if you look at the goal, you know, like you have slows from an Olaf. If Aphelios has the right guns, you have some CC. But there he had Calibrum and Crescendo. At this point in the game, it's not too impactful for them so far. But yeah, these are the problems for Rogue, is that they don't have the tools to be able to slow things down.
And right now, Inspired is getting chased out of his own jungle. Just ult him, you say, but Wonder instead secures the kill. He's on a killing spree. He's having a stellar performance on
the package. Larson wants to get into this fight, but there's no jungler, and there's also Callista on G2.
Anyway, just steal it anyway. Moonlight Vigil! Whoa, the Infernum damage does a huge amount. Here comes the package as well, but the Sun card's going to land. Wonder chased off by the Baron itself, and Hans Summer splashing forward. He gets 1, he gets 2. It all comes down to this set ender, and Rogue are not willing to give it up yet. They find 2 kills. Jankos is going to take out Larson. Larssen, but Summer is still on the chase. Yankov's trying to get to the blast cone, won't get there in time. Summer takes the kill, and Rogue can look towards the Baron.
I want to be very clear with this. Rogue had absolutely no business winning a team fight down that much. But Aphelios has destroyed it, and now Caps is in the base.
No, I don't care about the macro. I don't care about the last fight, because Caps is looking for the end. Are they going to be able to get back in time? Okay, it's back.
They're gonna get, and he's out of there. What? Well, he's sort of out there.
Super short, Destiny.
Everyone's ulting short is even.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But the fact that, can we just check in on Wonder one more time? Yeah, okay, that is now watching to devour any targets that get CC'd.
Did see the first ornament upgraded there for Summer. Wonder, what? Okay, he just jumps on in. Summer and Finger, Finger to try and defend
Vander's not here!
Vander is not here to save Summer, and even the Forge God will not save you now. Rogue gonna try and collapse onto this, but Finn is dead. Perks continues to jump amongst the rest of the Rogue players. Caps is stepping forward, and this has to be it. Larssen knocked up, gobbled up by Vander, spat out back towards the fountain, but he can't do much to save his team now. Perks, though exhausted, might have stepped a little bit too far. Caps once again looking for the stun, lands on Larssen as he goes in with the package, and now Perks, somehow still alive, will eventually die. Larssen taken out as well, and Wonder didn't even need to take over the game because the rest of G2 were there to back him up. G2, well, they had a very strong early game. Their mid-game, perhaps a slight decision-making problem at the Baron, but once again, they find their form, they find their fight, and they will find their third win here in summer.
Nobody's undefeated.